Dear students, in the previous video I have discussed about life processes where you have studied about the various mode of nutrition, where I have discussed about one of the very important type of nutrition, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now autotrophs are generally green plants that can perform photosynthesis. The green plants synthesize their own food by this process in the presence of light and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a photosynthetic pigment. It is found in the green colored bodies called chloroplasts inside the plant cell. Photosynthesis is a very important biochemical process that occur on earth. In this process, green plants make their own food from carbon dioxide and water that are the raw materials by using sunlight energy in the presence of chlorophyll. During this process, light energy of the sun is converted into chemical energy. In this process, oxygen is liberated through the stomata. Now, the overall reactions of the photosynthesis is carbon dioxide reacting with water molecule to produce glucose and releasing out water vapor and oxygen. In this process, oxygen is liberated through the stomata. So, what is the site of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis takes place mostly in the leaves and to a lesser extent in green stem. In a typical leaf, the cuticle covers the outermost cellular layer called epidermis. Below the epidermis, there is a mesophyll tissue, which are differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. The mesophyll cells are living chlorenchymatous cell having a large number of chloroplasts. The chloroplasts are visible in the light microscope, but the detailed structure of the chloroplast can only be observed under electron microscope. Now, this mesophyll tissue is called the photosynthetic tissue of the plant. So, the actual site of photosynthesis is chloroplast. So, where are these chloroplasts located? These chloroplasts are located at the outer margin of the mesophyll cells with their broad surface parallel to the cell wall. The upper and lower epidermis are devoid of chloroplast except for the guard cell of stomata. A chloroplast is a green plastid. It is disc shaped or biconvex shaped or lens shaped. It is double membrane bound organelle having the green colored grana which are embedded in the liquid stroma. In the stroma, a number of flattened sacs are covered with membrane. These are called thylakoids. The thylakoids are small and stacked at various places to form grana that are interconnected through stroma lamella. Leaves are the most suitable site for photosynthesis because they have large surface for trapping sunlight, numerous stomata for gaseous exchange, and abundant vascular supply to provide required water and carry manufactured food material to various plant parts. Now let's discuss about the mechanism of photosynthesis. Now you have studied earlier that in photosynthesis a biochemical reaction takes place where inorganic simple substances like water and carbon dioxide are converted into complex organic molecule, that is carbohydrate, using solar energy. Now mesophyll cell of the leaves receive water absorbed by the roots through the process of osmosis. This water is transported to photosynthetic area through xylem. The carbon dioxide is absorbed by simple diffusion method from the atmosphere through the stomata. Plants utilize energy from sunlight for combining this carbon dioxide and water to yield sucrose. The oxygen is produced as a byproduct. In photosynthesis, oxygen comes from water. The hydrogen of water is used to reduce this carbon dioxide to form carbohydrate. The mechanism of photosynthesis is divided into two major events. They are the light reaction and the dark reaction. The light reaction is also known as Hill reaction, and the dark reaction is also known as Blackman's reaction. Now, what is light reaction? It is a light-dependent process occurring inside the thylakoid membrane of the chloroplast. This phase is called the photochemical phase. During this reaction, light energy is captured by the chlorophyll and is converted to chemical energy, that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and NADPH2. The two types of reaction occur in this phase again. They are as follows. Firstly, photolysis of water takes place. That is the splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen by the light energy, which is called photolysis, where in this process the free oxygen is the oxygen gas given off during photosynthesis. And the second step of this light reaction is formation of assimilatory power. Now, what is formation of assimilatory power? The electrons produced during photolysis of water are taken up by the chlorophyll molecules. These electrons travel through the electron transport chain and produce energy. This energy is used to form the ATP molecule. Now, this synthesis of ATP from the ADP, that is synthesis of adenosine triphosphate from adenosine diphosphate and inorganic phosphate through light energy, is called photophosphorylation. You will study this reaction in higher classes. Now, both this ATP and NADPH2 are called reducing power or assimilatory power. Now, they are used now to carry out the dark reaction of photosynthesis. Next step is the dark reaction. So, in this dark reaction, it is a light independent enzymatic process that occur in the stroma or the matrix of the chloroplast, which utilizes the product of light reaction, that is the ATP and NADPH2. Now, this step was discovered by Kelvin, Benson and Bassam. This dark reaction occurs simultaneously with light reaction, and this phase is also known as biosynthetic phase. Most common biosynthetic pathway is also termed as Kelvin cycle. You will study about the Kelvin cycle in details in higher classes. So, my dear students, here we can see that photosynthesis occur in two main steps, that is the two main type of reactions. Now, there are various factors that affect the photosynthesis rate. They are the light intensity, the quality of light, availability of carbon dioxide, availability of water, temperature, and pollution. So, what are the end products of photosynthesis? That are the starch or sucrose, which is used by the cell, and the water, which is utilized in various life processes, oxygen, which diffuses out through stomata and is used by all living organisms for respiration. My dear student, it was all about the photosynthesis and the steps involved in photosynthesis.